What's good, YouTube fan? Welcome back to the channel. What's good to all the new viewers? What's good to all the subscribers? Today we got a different type of video. This is not a Call of Duty video. This is a different video. This is a video for my beginner YouTubers, all YouTubers alike. I'm gonna be doing a new series on the channel where I try to like recreate other YouTubers' thumbnails and like give you a tutorial. And basically today we're gonna be doing Agent 00, like the face of the 2K community in my opinion. He's my favorite 2K YouTuber. I don't know about y'all, but he's definitely like the face of the community in my opinion. And his thumbnails are quite simple to make, as y'all can see in the background. This is my version. Let me go ahead and show y'all his version real quick. I got this idea to do this video. I was just sitting here thinking, I was looking at these thumbnails. I was like, these are really good thumbnails. I'm gonna try to make one. So that's his right here. As you can see, this is mine. So I'm gonna teach y'all exactly how I made it. I made it in about 10-15 minutes. It's not hard. I'm gonna say this is about beginner level. I would say a beginner can make this. I'm gonna teach y'all step through step. I'm gonna take y'all step by step. I'm gonna show y'all everything I used to make it. So let's go and get right to it. The first thing you want to do, I am using Photoshop. This is the software that I'm using. If you want to see a tutorial on how to get this for free, baby, get 10 likes on this video and we could talk about that, bro. We could talk about that. So look, I'll hit open right here. As you can see, it loads up. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm tripping. You hit file, you hit new. So these are the settings you're going to want to use if you never used Photoshop before. 1280 by 720. That's the resolution for thumbnails on YouTube. So you're going to want to make it that so everything fits in the screen. So it's going to go ahead and load up a new one. And the first thing with this thumbnail, as you can see, is this red background that Agent 00 uses in a lot of his thumbnails. So as you can see, he got that red background. Now to do this, I am going to it's quite simple. Go over here to the left hand side of your screen. Click this rectangle button, and you're going to want to change this up here. This is the color picker. So you're going to want to click fill, click the color picker, and then I think the color is about that he uses. It's about somewhere here. It's not going to be exact spot on because I don't know exactly what color that is. I'm just going to take a guess, but it looks pretty similar. Hold on. So the way you're going to want to do this, you're going to want to like just basically cover the whole thing. Hold on, y'all, take the stroke off. Go to stroke and click this right here with the red line through the middle. That's basically what that means. There's no stroke. Next thing I'm gonna do is the face right here, as you can see. So to do the face, you can use your face. Obviously, if you're making this type of thumbnail, you're probably gonna use your face, but I don't want to use my face, so I just went and I got like a surprised person that went to remove background. What you do is when you put your picture in this software, it basically removes the background. So it took away the background. You're going to need to do that for this thumbnail tutorial. It's very crucial that you do that. So you're going to want to go ahead and do that. As you can see now, there's no background. If it doesn't remove it all the way, you could just go to the edit tab right here and like edit it, restore, and erase different things. And there's another way you can do it in Photoshop, but that's for another day, like I said. So I'm going to go to place. You always want to go to file and then place. And then I'm going to go to the one that, which one was it? I think it was this one. Yeah. I'm going to take my removed background image and I'm going to make it bigger. Now this is important. Make sure you're listening closely here. You want to hit shift and make it bigger. Drag it out just like that. The reason I'm telling you to hit shift is because if you don't hold shift, it's going to mess up like the way the image looks. So you want to hold shift so it keeps the same proportions. So I'm gonna make it about this big. Let me see. Press check, and to do that I press Control T to do that, to move it around like that. And then I go over here. Let me look. That looks about right. The next thing I'm gonna add is this outline effect. So basically what I mean is, if you look at Agent 00's thumbnail real quick, you see it has that black outline all around itself. Now this is why you want to like remove the background, because when you go, let me show you. Right click the image, blending options, let it load, stroke. If you don't remove the background, you're not going to be able to do that. So I have my stroke set to 3. Actually no, I think I actually have it set to 5. I think it looks good on 5, nice and thick. Pause, looks nice, exactly like Agent 00's. Next thing I'm gonna do, this is just for his drama alerts thumbnails. You see, it has like this white thing that says 2K drama alert. You want this one to be red, you want this one to be white. So then, hold on, cancel that. You're gonna want to make it about this big, I would say, right up to about that 9 on the side of the screen, and then go ahead and place that. So now we have that. So now I'm going to put the font 2K Drama Alert. That is this, I guess the series Agent 00 makes. So I think it is like hashtag 2K Drama Alert. Let me look. So now I'm just gonna move this with the move tool over here on the left. The next thing you can see on his is that he has this green like outline on top of the white rectangle. So going back to Photoshop here, I'm going to change the fill color to green. I already picked the green, but I'm going to show you guys how I found it. So I go over here, color picker again, go to the green. The green he uses is like this neonish green, really bright, really saturated, like this one right here. It's all up to personal preference, so choose whatever you like. Make it about, see, I didn't do that. This is a crucial thing to Photoshop right here. If you mess up, you could go to edit, step backwards, edit, step backwards. Now I can restart. Boom. I mean, no, I don't like the way that turned out. Hold on. Right here. And when it comes to making thumbnails, the key is the patience, because it's gonna take you time. It's not something you can do in like 10 minutes unless you're really good. I think that looks nice. 2K Drama Alert. Now we have the bottom part. So next thing on his thumbnail is he has these 2 PS4 games right here. So I went and I got, let me show you guys real quick. The 2 games he's showcasing here is NBA 2K21 with the Kobe Bryant cover edition. RIP to Kobe and Gigi and all the people who died in that plane crash. Rest easy to the Mamba, to the GOAT. This is the image I used right here. I just right clicked it, hit save image as, and then downloaded it. And then, so I'm going to re-download it just so you guys can see. Look, you hit save image as, and then it's going to save like that. I already have it downloaded. So I'm going to go back on my Photoshop, file, place once again. Now we are almost done. You can see it's coming together. It looks just like his, or to an extent. I'm not a professional graphics designer. Don't try to get on my head. So you might be like, oh, this isn't it. This isn't it. This is another process you have to do. You're going to want to go to the left-hand side of your screen, over here on the toolbar, click the pen tools right above the text, right under the magnifying glass. So what you're going to do in this is just outline the image. So you have to trace around it just like you're tracing a picture or something. So this takes a little second. I'm just going to skip to when I'm done. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to skip. I'm not going to skip. Just so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. You have to make sure you're really precise. You don't have to be like overly precise, but you want to make sure you're doing the same thing on both sides. Make sure it's symmetrical, just like I'm doing. I'm trying to make it like as fast as possible, so mine might not be perfect, but you're going to want to make sure yours is perfect. After you do that, you've outlined it, you've closed it all the way off. You want to hit make selection right here. Press OK. Don't change any of this. Just press OK. Then you're going to hit Control J on your keyboard. Control J. And then you're going to delete this layer. Delete the original layer. Now you just have this right here. So this is good. You're going to hit Control T. Remember, hold shift when you're resizing. You always hold shift. So not going to want to make it too big. I think I'm going to make it a bit bigger. About that big. Let me see how Agent 00 did his. Let me close this now. Close this too. Agent 00, it looked like his is about that size. It's about that size. So now that we got that, we're going to go ahead and duplicate the layer. The reason we're duplicating it is because I'm going to show you in a second here. Press Control T and put this one right on the right hand side of this one. So just like that, that's fine. The reason I'm doing this is because, oh, where is it? Agent 00 has this one on the right side with this black with the question mark on it. So this is how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if this is how he did it, but this is my way. So you want to go to your rectangle tool, Make sure you put the fill on black. As you see, it was black in the thumbnail. Cancel. I did not mean to hit that. You're just going to want to go over it just like this. You want to make sure no white is showing. It's okay if you go over, like you see I'm going out on the right, that's okay. Boom, now I got the black. So if, like I said, if y'all want to see more YouTubers, you want me to do this for different YouTubers, I will try to do it. I'll try to do every YouTuber you guys recommend. I might not be able to do it perfect because, like I said, I'm not a pro. But to do this, you just went to the text. Or I don't know if this is how he did, but this is how I'm doing it. I'm going to put a simple question mark. It's that simple. Where is the question mark? I kind of like have to look over my mic to see my keyboard. So the question mark is black, as you've seen. You can't see the question mark. But as you can see, the question mark is here. So you're going to right click it, blending options, let it load, stroke. Now you're going to go to the stroke, this is a section, excuse me. Make it white, just like that. That is the ugliest question mark I've ever seen. So I don't like that question mark. I'm just going to change the font really quick. To change the font, you click on the text tool, go right over it, and now I can change the font. So I'm going to press Control A so I select the font. I think I'm going to just use Burbank. To get fonts, you want to go to, you can look up on YouTube like best fonts for YouTube videos. If you guys want to see me do that, I will show you guys all the fonts I use. One I use a lot for thumbnails is just Burbank Condensed. This is the font. If it looks familiar, a lot of YouTubers use this. This is like the Fortnite font. It's like the font that Fortnite uses. Even though I don't play Fortnite, it's a really like when you see this, it makes you want to click. Basically, it's not clickbaity. It's appealing to the eye. It's eye catching. That's what I like to say. It's not clickbait. It's eye catching. Now this isn't the same one that I just used in the display photo, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. It does, like, you could choose any question mark. You can use any font. I'm just gonna press Control T because his has a bit of like a slant to it. So, or I think it looks good with a slant because like you see Kobe's like dunking it, like his arm slanted. Just gonna slant it a little bit to the left. Just give it a bit more aesthetic. So next thing I'm gonna want to do is look on his. The only thing we're missing now is like that new games announced thing that you can see right there, right above the games. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. To do that, I'm just gonna do a rectangle about right above the two games. I did it wrong, so I'm gonna press step backward, step backward. Do it about right here to here. You want to leave a little bit of space in between. I'm gonna actually line it up with the like right there with the games. I know he didn't do that, but this is my way. I think it looks better that way. I'm gonna put a yellow. Control A, delete. Probably gonna put the font on about, let's just go 100. Gotta keep it 100. Speaking of 100, we on that road to 100 subscribers. So take a second real quick. I'm gonna pause for y'all. Go down and hit that subscribe button. All right, hit it, bro. I'm not gonna continue till you hit that subscribe button. All right, you hit it. All right, good. Let's get back to it. So his says new games announced, or I think that's what it says. Let me see. I think that looks good, but let's see. There's something missing. Let's see what's missing. Oh, he has a black outer glow on his, or no, a black stroke. So I'm gonna go to the rectangle, this rectangle right here, this yellow one. Blending options. Let it load. Stroke. You're gonna want to choose the stroke option. He has a black stroke. I'm gonna change the stroke to about let's say 5. No, I'm making it a bit thicker. 6. No, 5. You really have to just play around and see what you like. So 5, then go to drop shadow, because what a drop shadow is going to do is basically just a shadow. It's going to make it look better. Look right here at the bottom of the yellow triangle. I mean, I just said triangle. At the bottom of the rectangle. And you're going to see what I mean. See that? That's a drop shadow. I'm going to put mine right here about 11. That's really going to make it pop. Make sure you can see it. New games announced, or announce. He probably been announced, but now ours almost looks like his, or to an extent. Next, I'm going to. He has like a versus symbol in the middle of these, so I just went and looked up versus PNG transparent background, and I already have one installed. So I'm pretty sure it is this one right here, versus PNG clip art. Now this isn't the exact one he used, but it's basically the same thing. Like it says versus. So I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. Hold shift, like I said earlier, very important. Put it right there. Now I'm gonna do the finishing touches. There's a couple more things you want to do. It's starting to look just like his. Let me pull it up. It's starting to look like his. Look at his. And then look at mine. They're starting to look the same to an extent. Now, there's a couple things you want to do. The first thing I'm going to change, I always do this on all my thumbnails, I add some saturation. So you're going to want to click this right. It's at the bottom of this right here. This one right here. It's like a little circle with two things in it, or filling it. So hue and saturation. You can turn the saturation up. This is what the saturation does. When you turn it down, it looks like this. When you turn it up, it looks like this. You don't want to oversaturate. You don't never put it to 100. I like to go right about 40. That's always a good one. So let me show you the difference. This is 0, or this is 2. This is 0. This is 40. You see, it makes it look like brighter. It makes the colors pop more. So as you can see, I think that made it look a lot more better. One thing I'm not liking is this green rectangle. So I'm gonna press Ctrl T. I don't know if that made a difference, but it looks a little bit better to me. So I think that might be about it. Let's see. Let's minimize this so we can look at them side by side. I think my thumbnail looks, wait, no, there is one thing he has that I don't have. I'm gonna show you guys. So, but I think mine looks like pretty close to this. Almost the same. As you can see, we added the man, put the stroke on him. No homo, pause. We put the stroke, then we put the little 2K drama alert thing. We put the 2 games, the versus PNG, the triangle right here, drop shadow. That is my tutorial on how to make thumbnails just like Agent 00. If y'all did enjoy that, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what YouTuber you want to see next, and whoever gets the most likes, I will do that one in the next video. I'm excited to do this series on my channel. We on that road to 100 subscribers. Run up that subscribe button. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Peace.